Whoa, look at it. We're live. It worked.
It worked.
Oh my God.
And I really like that music, man. It like gets me going every time.
You know what the unfortunate thing is with this new setup is now I do not have the button to mute Ditto.
Yeah, but I have the button to mute you.
Yes,
the tables have turned.
How the turntables have turned.
Yeah,
turns have tabled.
Exactly. Well, welcome in, guys. We're gonna let the room fill up a little bit. This is the brand new DT4 YouTube channel. Obviously, you can see Rock is still very much a part of DT4. We just thought after the
new car in here.
It smells like new car.
Yeah, a little bit. It's like an incense or some kind of weird. Yeah.
Well,
He's not going anywhere.
Was that the rumor going around?
Well, everyone's like, well, is Rock? I'm like, yeah, of course Rock's still part of it. We just peeled off onto its own unique channel only because, well, two reasons, really. Mainly because it was just easier. We were finding it very difficult to be like, go to Rocking Toys, go to the lives, then click this, and then do this, and then jump through 4 hoops, and then you're on live. So we just figured, you know, we got a year under our belt. Let's make the DT4 YouTube channel. And Rock also wants to start creating some of his content on Rocking Toys. So definitely follow Rocking Toys over on YouTube as well.
Yeah, for sure.
So we've got an interesting show today. We're going to get into that here soon. We're waiting for a couple more of the members to show up. We going to talk all things CollectedCon.
What's the day number? How many days? How many actual days till Saturday of CollectedCon?
Oh, it's gonna get me stressed out. I got so much to do.
When I left town, I was like, oh no,
You know what? Maybe you needed a little break.
That's what I told my daughters. Both my daughters are here with me, so I told them maybe I needed a break.
Recenter yourself a bit.
Yeah,
right.
Family always comes first.
If you couldn't tell, Rock's remote. He's in Arizona. In the land of Tucci's, and
I was gonna say he's hanging out with Tucci.
Yeah.
So he's not in his normal studio. If you're wondering where the hell's Rock, that's where he's at.
Yeah.
So is that your mom's kitchen? Are you at your mom's house?
It's the little nook, you know, where the dining room table goes. It's over here, the windows. Yeah.
She's a good decorator. I like it. It's very cute.
Yeah, she's had this set up for a while. It is nice. It is nice.
So, Rock, any info, any news, anything you want to share before we kind of jump into stuff?
First thing I want to share is, like, I told my mom today, I said, holy crap, this Whatnot community that we have, it's gone viral on my phone because so many messages have been coming in saying, how's your mom? How's your mom? Here's the update. Today brought us great hope. She's doing a lot better today than yesterday. But it's been up and down, but they're gonna start trying to get her up. She's been in bed the whole time. Like, she hasn't been able to get out of bed. So it looks promising to get her out of the hospital. So we'll figure out what the next step is, but yeah, it's pretty promising. She's listening tonight, by the way. She won't be able to chat. My daughters took her iPad over there, and she wanted to watch the YouTube show on the new channel tonight. Aww. So she's going to do her best to she'll listen for sure. So she's in here, guys.
Well, we love you, Mama Rock, and we are praying for you, and you are a strong, strong lady. So keep your head up.
That was the first thing she said is, I got to get out of here. I got to watch Whatnot. You know, I'm like, okay.
You're like, yesterday she was probably like, Rock, where's your show? And you're like, I don't have one today, Ma. Well, yeah.
Everything right now is keep your hands crossed, fingers crossed, all that. It's going good, and we'll get her out of the hospital. So,
all right. Well, we've all been thinking about you, Mama Rock, to echo B and E's sentiments. You know, you're a fighter. Keep fighting. We love you.
Yeah.
Stay strong.
And everyone in the chat is sending very positive vibes. I don't know if Ditto knows how to like pin comments yet, but there's a lot of positive stuff going your way. Oh, look at it. He got it.
Oh my God.
So then when you click the next one, yeah, there you go, dude.
Yeah. Look at this. This is dangerous. You guys are giving me the reins, and I'm like a kid in a candy shop. So I'm just saying,
switching gears, can I show off something really quick? Speaking of whatnot community, so a lot of you guys probably know Silly Junk Girl, super awesome person in our community. So she had some of her first streams a couple weeks ago, and she's just always such like a happy, positive person, always supporting. And I bought this from her, and so she is like arting. It's a license plate, super cool.
Nice.
But it just makes me happy. I can't wait to paint
for my
it.
sticky tack.
Oh my gosh. I can't wait to paint. I mean, hang it up in my painting room. So anyways, shout out to Silly.
Yeah, I got a few things. I got a few things from her auction. So it came in right before I left.
Yeah, Silly killed it. She's very fun on those whatnot streams. So if
she will be at Chicago. She will be at CollectedCon.
She's gonna be there too.
It also just makes me happy that, like, you know, the art community is just growing. Like, I feel like all these people that maybe have never done art or, you know, newer to art or have stepped to
do art and then they're getting back into it.
Yeah. And I mean, I don't know if Red's in the room right now, but somebody tag Red Guardian. Let's get him in here. A lot of credit's got to go to the creatives in Red Guardian. It does. I don't know that he gets quite the credit for this resurgence, at least in our whatnot community, of kind of opening and awakening the artistic kind of muscle in a lot of people. So kudos, Red, wherever you're at, kudos to you, buddy.
And guys, I apologize. I am on a laptop that's not like set up for this, so I cannot chat, but I see the chat. So I appreciate all you guys. So thank you.
Yeah. Everyone's wishing well for Mama Rock.
Thank you.
So, guys, tonight we have a very fun show. We have, first off, by show of hands in the chat, how many of y'all in there right now are going to CollectedCon in Chicago in just a few short weeks, August 3rd through 4th at Navy Pier in Chicago? I see Travis in the back green room raising his hand and cheersing us weird with a whiskey. And I see ChrisRWK. He just pounded about 6 shots in a row. Gave us the thumbs up.
Isn't it fun, Ditto? Isn't it great seeing behind the scenes?
Yeah, right. It is fun. So we see a lot of people raising their hands. I
don't know.
Jester, I wish you were too. Roxy, you better raise that hand. Flavia.
I don't know how long I'll be there. I'm going to swing in. I'll swing in and see how it's going.
Yeah, you would just try to come for a little bit and see, maybe stay for a day or something.
Yeah.
Right. So there's some special announcements that we're going to give throughout the show, and stay tuned after we bring on the collective group that has put on this amazing show that we're going to bring on here in just a minute. We're going to give you guys all kinds of news regarding the DT4 portion. We can say that we are booth 701. That is official now. They have just released that.
Big booth. The big booth. Big booth.
Big old booth. So I know we were expecting all 4 members of this group that put this together. I see UVD Toys, Travis, and I see ChrisRWK in the background. We were expecting Kirby. I know that Strange Cat is on vacation.
Kirby's in the chat, and
how do I scroll? Oh, I see. There's Kirby. Okay. Hi, Kirby. I'm sorry. I'm new to running the system. So my apologies. All right.
I have to give him, it's his first day.
So we have 3 of 4 members of the collective group that's putting this new con together. Let's bring them on one at a time, but very quickly. First and foremost, let's bring on a legend in the New York art scene, Mr. ChrisRWK. Chris, welcome to DT4 again, baby. What's up?
What's up, everybody?
What's up, Chris?
Good to see everybody.
Hey, Chris, B was saying right before the show that you are our very first ever DT4 guest.
Mm-hmm.
And you're our very first ever on the new channel, the new DT4 channel. So,
yeah, I mean, I guess it's becoming a habit. I don't know.
Yeah. So if we ever change channels again,
hey, Chris, don't get used to it. Just don't get used to it.
All right, another member of the creative minds behind CollectedCon in Chicago. You know him, you love him. He's from UVD Toys. Travis, welcome to DT4.
Hello, how's it going, guys?
Ooh, cool green screen in the background. I
love it.
dig it.
Yeah, it's like a shameless plug, right?
Hey, that's what we're here for today.
Oh, wait, now over there.
Sadly, I don't know that he'll be here. He might pop in for just a few short minutes, but Strange Cat Toys, Corey is on vacation, and a well-deserved vacation because they have been working their butts off. You're going to learn all about that here in a minute. But we do have the fourth member of the creative. Oh, what?
Can you see the chat,
No.
the private chat?
Okay.
So Kirby mentioned that Corey's having connection issues, bad
Okay.
Wi-Fi.
Okay.
So not sure about if he'll be able to join us or not. And then Kirby was going to run and give the cats food so that they're going to BRB.
But I do. Kirby, give me the thumbs up if you're ready now. I do see you back there.
I'm back. Okay.
So now, without further ado,
you should give the middle finger on this channel.
Yes.
But I get it because we have 3 cats, and believe me, I had to feed them before we started.
Usually when Ditto goes to feed his dogs, he's back like an hour later. So it's a little different.
That was quick.
Whatever, it's all good. All right, so let's bring on Kirby from Rotofuji in Chicago. If you guys don't know Rotofuji in Chicago, make some time if you're coming here to stop by a designer toy shop and gallery, award-winning. I love it. I'm a frequent customer of that shop. Here we are. Let's go. Let's bring on Kirby. Welcome in.
Hi, Kirby.
Hey.
It's so nice to have everybody here. We appreciate y'all joining us.
Oh, we're happy to do it.
Yeah, it's gonna be fun. It's gonna be fun.
We've been counting down this show for a while. We've been really excited. You know, we had the pleasure of getting to speak to a couple of, you guys with a few shows back, but now, kind of we're getting so close now,
we
is
are very much in the home stretch.
Is there a way we can delay it a week so I have a little bit extra more time? I don't know.
Can you push it to August, 10th maybe? Instead?
If you figure it out, let me know.
We all knew it was going to happen, and it snuck up on us.
Every time.
It's crazy.
Every time.
So August 3rd and 4th, you guys came together and you decided, let's put a designer toy show together in the Midwest. And thank you from a Chicagoan for putting it in Chicago. Talk to us about how this all came together for a quick minute and where it's going to be at, the dates. Give us all the deets real quick here.
Okay.
Travis, you want to talk about how we got started?
Yeah, so you actually have Corey to thank for all this kind of coming together, because Corey kept bugging all of us that we need to start a convention and it needed to be in Chicago. And eventually, I think he swayed all of us into coming together and figuring out how to do that. And here we are. So the show is August 3rd and 4th. It's taking place at Navy Pier there in Chicago. So we're, I saw somebody in the chat say it's 24 days. I try not to do the countdown because, we are working a lot of, last minute details and trying to get, everything in line, and are working our way through a number of the, things with the pier and the venue, and just making sure everything's going to run as smoothly as possible. So I try not to look at those things just because it makes me a little more anxious than I want to be. So thank you to whoever put 24 days in there.
It is a gorgeous venue. We've been we were kind of looking inside because we've never been there. We've never even been to Chicago. So wanted to kind of scope it out, in the building itself and the scenery around it. I mean, everything about it is perfect. Y'all picked it perfect.
You guys picked it right on the lakefront, Navy Pier, which is dead center of an amazing skyline. If you've never been to Chicago, you guys really knocked it out of the park as far as the venue. So kudos to that. What made you guys choose that venue, just out of curiosity?
We looked at several different options in Chicago for the size of convention that we were hoping to have. And most of them were kind of remote or not in the heart of the city, hard to get to, whatever. Navy Pier kind of jumped out to us as a location that was full of amenities for people that attend and easy to get to. And it's literally perfect. It shows off the city that I love so well, and I'm really excited to have everybody converge on Chicago, hopefully.
Yeah.
They had the NASCAR in Chicago this last weekend, which totally was a disaster when the rain started. But anyways, they showed some amazing panoramic views of the Navy Pier, and I'm like, dude, I can't wait. I am so glad I'm coming in on Thursday just to go walk around down there and check everything out.
Yeah, I can't.
And you know, very much specifically the space at Navy Pier that we're in, the Grand Ballroom, is this just phenomenally beautiful space.
Yeah.
Big old ballroom with a big dome and lots of glass, and it's beautiful.
Yeah,
I can't wait.
The dome is 90 foot in the center, so it's going to just it's going to feel super big and open.
Does it have glass ceilings? Is that?
It does not have glass ceilings, but there's glass all the way around the perimeter of the building, so we should get a lot of natural light in as we're throughout the
event. So when you're on the show floor looking out, you can look out in 3 or 4 directions and see the lake.
I can't wait. Well, if you see E and I go missing for, I don't know, 30 minutes or so, we're probably on the Ferris wheel. So just look for us there.
And your guys' booth is right there towards the kind of the point of the ballroom, I guess you would say, like out onto the front. So you're going to be looking right out towards the water.
Awesome.
So you guys
That's really cool.
Have a great view.
Yeah, we can't wait. We've been planning for a long time. We can't wait.
So, you guys chose Chicago. Obviously, for those designer toy fans, art toy fans out there, that have been going to D-Con for many years. Now, obviously, that got moved to Rock's hometown in Vegas starting this year. And those who have been going to New York, those East Coast-based artists that are going to 5 Points every year, there was that kind of gap in the marketplace in the Midwest, and you guys brought one here. Is the plan for it to be annual now? Is that the plan?
So that's the goal. Obviously, we have to get through the first one here, but that is the goal: is to do it again and keep doing it as we can in the future. But we got to get through this first one first before we can announce anything else. But the goal is to keep doing it.
Great. So for those of you guys maybe that know people in the Chicagoland area, or even like maybe Milwaukee or Iowa or Michigan, that's driving distance, where can people kind of send their friends and family to kind of go get these tickets, and what's left for ticketing? Is there VIPs left? Talk a little bit about how people can get their hands on some of these tickets.
Yeah, so the tickets are available through CollectedCon.com. There's a section there on the site for tickets. There are single-day tickets and group and full weekend tickets. There are just a very few amount of the VIPs left, which gets you the special edition CollectedCon Beans figure that's going to be exclusive to the bag. You're also going to receive a bag and some goodies from some of the sponsors of the show, and an exclusive enamel pin, which I had meant to put on the table here, but I apparently forgot to do that. So there will be an
VIP. You want the VIP badge. Go get that one.
Oh, and the big thing is for you guys that are trying to buy like exclusive product from the weekend, is they get you in 1 hour early on Saturday and Sunday. So that's
I'm going to have to buy a VIP, and I have a booth badge, but I'm going to have to get VIP to get the toy. So
yeah, me too. It's fun too, because Rock can attest, having been to D-Con. I've had the pleasure of going to 5 Points 2 years in a row now, and I can definitely speak for VIP badges at those types of events. If you want any of those really crazy exclusive drops, and there's going to be plenty of them from different vendors out there, you're going to want to probably follow all of the vendors. If you go to CollectedCon.com, you guys just put out the vendor list like today, right?
Yeah.
So I would urge everybody to go see that vendor list at CollectedCon on IG, and then give a follow to every one of those vendors, because they are going to, on their IG handles and on their socials, they're going to be like crazy. They've already started. We've already started announcing. They're like all of these amazing drops. And if you kind of see something, you're like, oh shit, so-and-so's got a 1 of 5 LE, cool resin, custom figure or whatever, you better get the VIP badge, because you're probably not going to get it if you get it.
And I tell you what, that 1 hour early makes a big difference. I'm telling you right now.
Yep.
If you want some of the good stuff, get the VIP badge.
One thing I am going to stress, though, with the VIP. So we know everybody's excited about the show. We know everybody wants to get out there early and get things. We have been instructed by the Pier that if you arrive before 5 a.m., you will be asked to leave. So there is no overnight camping.
I read that.
just want to be clear and say it as many times as we can. Obviously, we'll be sending out more information to VIPs and reminding everybody, but there is no camping. So,
Well,
So go grab your Starbucks first,
There goes my-
and
there goes my
then go
plans.
get in line
Ditto.
after 5 a.m.
And Ditto volunteered to walk the line before 5 a.m. and to kick those people out of there.
It just
we are
means
told
Ian,
that a security guard will make sure you are escorted off the property.
just means Ian, B, and Maya got to come with me. That's fine.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, no, that's great information. So again, guys, please note, if you are a VIP badge holder, and I know that there are a lot of you in our DT4 community that have bought the VIP badges, fight that urge to try to get the
And you'll be
camping
fine.
bags
You'll
out.
be good. You guys will be good. It's going to be, it's not going to be SDCC. It's going to be, it's to be room for everybody.
Yep.
So
Yeah, I would say, for a point of comparison, think more like 5 Points or maybe some of the early years of Designer Con, if you haven't had any experience with that. We're not starting huge, but we feel like we've got a great lineup and we're ready to have some fun.
Yeah.
Nice.
yeah, I think it's a perfect size for the first one. Honestly, I really do. And I'm excited that it's not overly huge. I love that.
Yeah.
We ended up just short of 100 total vendors. Isn't that right, Travis?
Yeah, so it's 100 total vendors, but when you incorporate, folks like DT4 that are bringing a number of people, we're well over, representing over 100 artists in different in the event. So
Can I interrupt for a second and tell Mr. RWK to stop freaking painting because he's distracting the crap out of me.
Sorry.
with that beautiful painting that needs to come home with me before the end of tonight.
My bad. I the problem is I have such crunch timelines right now that I gotta get so much work.
You have my address, Chris. Just send it over.
I really just want you to narrate it like Bob Ross.
Exactly. Happy little robot.
Happy little robot with a heart.
Yeah. By the way, speaking of ChrisRWK and Rotofuji, Chris just had a gallery show that just ended, and I was fortunate enough to kind of go check it out and meet Kirby in person for the first time, which was a pleasure, and see Chris again for the second or third time. And I picked up a piece that I'm going to be picking up this week over at Rotofuji, so I'm excited.
Thank you. Thank you again.
Yeah, no, I mean, I was honored to get one in my hands. And in typical ChrisRWK fashion, I got there and several pieces were already sold out. So I was like, oh man, I got to get my hands on one. So
do we have any?
I had a really cool guy reach out to me and get me some of the ChrisRWK cassette tapes, which was cool.
Yeah.
So I appreciate that.
That was a really neat idea.
That was a great idea.
Do we?
Yeah, it's something fun.
Do we have any not sneak peeks, but do we have any leaks that we can say for the stage events, for the live paintings, or anything that's going on besides vendor con, like the vendors itself?
Yeah, so before we do that, I do want to answer one of the questions that's in the chat. There's a question about, will there be two lines, one for VIP and one for general admission? Yes. So the VIP and the general admission will be kept separate.
Great
Tammy,
question.
you don't worry about it, Tammy. You will get in. We got you.
Yeah. So so on the stage, if you look at the map, there's going to be two sections to that. There's going to be the one side that's going to have the Pop Shop Live section where they'll be helping vendors with the live selling that's going to be going on during the event, and hopefully help them maximize their sales for any folks that couldn't make it out to Chicago. But on the other side, you notice there's going to be some live painting. We can tell you that there's going to be two artists painting at a time. And what they're going to be doing is they're going to be doing some live painting there. It's not going to be like a competition or anything, but you're going to get to see some wonderful folks working on originals, such as Blake Jones and ChrisRWK for sure. Bird Milk's going to be there. And we're still kind of finalizing the schedule and the list, but that's going to be up here in the next week or so. We'll be sharing that online when it's fully ready. So
Did you hear that, Chris? You better like get your painting together. Let's go. Get practice up.
Practice those skills. Those skills. Chris.
Well, that's what I'm doing right now.
Last time I looked at the list, I want to say we had 8 artists.
Yeah.
Nice.
So
nice. And Bird Milk's from Chicago, so I know Bird Milk's a very cool artist.
Yeah, we can announce that it is sponsored by Blick. So we're lucky enough to get a sponsor for the live painting. So we're excited to be getting some help on that to help bring more art we have 8 on the list, but we're hoping to get up a little more now that we have that sponsor. So
Nice.
Before we move forward with too many more breaking news and updates, let's take one step back very quickly. You mentioned the exclusive VIP character Beans. You talked about that the last time you guys were on. Do you have one handy to show? I know it's the picture basically behind you, but do you?
Yeah. So no, I don't.
Okay.
They're actually at Rotofugi. They just got there.
No worries.
They're all in Chicago right now.
Yeah. So actually, there's so the VIP one is going to be limited to the number of VIPs that we end up having, and it is a special gold flake colorway of the figure. There will also be an original version that's available at the booth that will be similar to the one that's kind of this way to me here. So it'll be just the basic colorway, and anybody will be able to buy that at the CollectedCon merch booth, where we'll be selling these, and then along with some t-shirts that'll be doing live screen printing at the event. So
nice. I love
they'll
that.
be screen printing them to order at the show. So
that's awesome.
Perfect.
Who was the artist that did Beans?
Josh Devine is the one that came up with the original character there with our art direction. It was not. It was a lot of, it should be like a cat, and it should be like a this, or it should be like a that. And Josh brought it to life because it came out way better than I think any of us with our crazy random thoughts really kind of thought it would be.
That's the best way for art to happen, is crazy random thoughts, I feel like.
I'm super excited about Beans because it's it's got this cuteness to it, right? But the third eye. One of the things over the years that always makes me happy is things that on first view, on surface, look just kind of cute and innocuous, but then have something weird about them. They're either somehow different. They're all just kind of outcasts, like a lot of us.
And originally we were kind of playing off the idea of the pier being in the water. Essentially, what if there was like a monster that came out of the water, and kind of like a Godzilla or like a Green Power Ranger kind of thing. And that was kind of where the eye, I think, came from, because initially we were talking about a monster or like a kaiju, and they kind of Josh took all those ideas and kind of like incorporated it all into one, and we came up with this cute little Beans cat. And that everybody else got to vote on in names. So that's where the name came from, in case anybody missed it. We put out a poll, and Beans was the winner.
Love it.
Yeah, the third eye definitely came from some of the initial sketches that Josh did, and they were kind of all different creatures. I'm kind of excited to, maybe revisit those at some point in the future.
Maybe next year we can have a giant inflatable skyscraper height beans just rising out of the water. That'd be really cool.
So there might be some inflatables. Maybe not Beans this year, but there might be some inflatables.
Okay.
From some brands and artists you might recognize in the scene in Chicago. So
and if you've been looking at our socials at all, we've shared some images too of some giant beans that we made. So there'll be some like photo opportunities.
Life size
pose with
life size, I guess. They're like 6.5 feet tall, right? Something like
that. I think that's like half size. I think Beans is actually like 12 feet tall.
That's amazing.
So there's going to be some great opportunities for collectors and fans to get photos with different objects throughout the event. We really wanted to create some places where people can have memories, and not just the experience of getting to meet and be with the artist and get cool exclusives, but also just have a fun event with things that people can interact with and take cool photos with and all that. So we're really trying to create a full experience of a show, not just here buy everything, even though we want you to do that as well. But we want you to have some cool opportunities to do some cool free stuff too.
Well, and we have a really nice dedicated area for people to kind of get off the show floor and relax too. That I think technically is going to be open to the public, but in practice, not a lot of people will find their way up there. But it'll be this kind of place just off the show floor where we're going to let people do trading and stuff like that, and set up. There'll be a lot of tables and chairs and just a place to get off your feet for a little bit. Plus, the beer garden's just like right outside.
Okay, yeah.
You're speaking my husband's language.
There he goes. We're not going to see Ditto all weekend, so there goes that.
Yeah. No, it's.
It sounds like just a lot of thought into it, and not just the actual vendor space, but you put a lot of thought into, the whole entire day and the whole entire experience, because that's the kind of things that make it more personable and more enjoyable, I think, for the people that attend. So,
yeah, there's a ton of food over there too, which is nice, and there's like shops and kids activity too for like the family, if because I know like I've been to events with like my family, and I'm into certain things and they get kind of bored, so they drift off a little bit. So there's stuff for them to do too that's not, just going to sit, staring at stuff they're not interested in maybe.
Yeah.
So,
yep. Between Corey and Travis and Chris and I, we've all done a lot of conventions over the years.
Yeah.
And we've seen people make a lot of mistakes. And I'm not saying we're not going to make some, because we absolutely will.
Yeah.
We've really tried to make this an event that's really good for not just the vendors, but also the attendees.
That's awesome.
Yeah.
So Travis, with UVD Toys, and I know you're part of the whole putting it all together. The company itself, UVD Toys, are you guys having exclusives that are like not released, like we haven't been said yet, that you want to share with us, that could like first sneak peek kind of stuff going on?
Rock's always trying to
Rock wants all the insider info.
We do. At DT4, we try to pull all the good stuff out.
Yeah. So actually, I haven't released any information on what UVD Toys is doing at the show. But I can tell you that there's going to be the first ever launch of Blake Jones's newest vinyl figure that we are doing, and it will be at our booth. And then there also will be a new colorway of the Chunky Boy from JC Rivera.
Nice.
And then Dalek will be on hand at the booth, and we're going to be bringing a Space Monkey along with us that has not been released before. So that's going to be a new thing that's going to be there. He'll be on hand doing a signing at not only our booth, but also at the Rotofugi booth one day. So if you're out to meet Dalek, this is a great chance, and he hasn't come out a lot lately. So this is kind of a chance for someone, to meet a legend in the street art and contemporary art kind of scene.
Yeah.
Rock, you're going to have to watch the booth. I'm going to be over at UVD's trying to get started.
That's fine.
We were very lucky to meet Dalek in Austin at the Museum of Hip Hop event. It's super.
Okay, cool.
Really
you went to the Museum of Graffiti. They had an exclusive colorway of the Space Monkey too.
Tristan Eaton and Dalek, and such a personable guy, very down to earth. Willing to have a conversation, which he didn't have to do. So it was a very nice guy. So if you guys get a chance to stop by and say hello, please do, because Dalek is
James is like the sweetest,
and you can't miss him because he's 6'5". So
he's very tall.
I didn't expect that at all. He was sitting down.
There's not a lot of people that I run into that are taller than me, and James makes me feel short.
You just say, you're not as tall as your art. We thought you would be shorter. Like, how do you judge that? So, but Ditto, you can go, but all you do is grab me stuff from UVD, right?
Yeah.
And I'll stay at our booth, run the booth, because I know we got fire over there. But you got to grab me all the exclusives over at UVD. That's all.
Yeah. And then, I have other things that I could bring that I haven't decided if I'm bringing or not. Some of it is it going to fit in my car? And some of it is, am I going to have to rent a trailer to put behind my
Ditto
car?
said you could put some stuff in his car if you want. Ditto will come and pick it up.
Yeah, no worries. I'll just meet you halfway. We'll put some stuff in my car, and I got you. Don't worry.
Ditto actually bought a UPS whole store to have us ship all our stuff to him, and then he's going to sell the store after this.
You should see my kitchen. It's just a bunch of boxes now.
And then we'll obviously, we're always working on new stuff. So there's always going to be stuff that's like, there'll probably be some prototypes on display, maybe something new with Chris on display there. Just kind of trying to show folks what we're working on, and on top of the exclusives. So, but that's kind of what I know right now. Unfortunately, because we've been so focused on setting up CollectedCon, I may or may not have gotten a little behind on getting all the UBD stuff like out to the forefront here.
Yeah.
So I'm really focused on the show, though.
Understandable.
We appreciate that. I know it's a lot of work. So.
How about Kirby? How about for Rotofugi? You guys have anything special planned for the con?
We absolutely do. So if you look right over Travis's shoulder there, you're going to see we will be hosting Hebrew Brantley for a guest appearance on Saturday from 3 to 6.
Nice.
He'll be kind of meet and greeting fans and doing photos and stuff like that. But we will be debuting Hebrew's new figure in 3 colors. That's Fibby. And you can actually see that on our Instagram right now. We announced that release a few days ago.
Nice.
We will have 2 additional releases that we have not yet announced. And I can tease that one of them is the very first Rotofugi only produced figure. So in the past, we've always worked with Squibbles Inc., and we still do work with Squibbles Inc., but we kind of had this opportunity to work with a very much up-and-coming Chicago-based artist.
Nice.
And with a little bit of an assist from, there we go, thank you.
Yeah.
With a little bit of an assist from Travis and Corey, I was able to get the production underway in record time, and hopefully we will be debuting this new figure at CollectedCon.
That's awesome. Congrats.
I love it.
That's
Well,
very
Chris,
cool.
I saw a comment in the chat. Somebody wants you to sign their 5-inch Cambot. So no problem, I bet, right?
Yeah, no problem. Of course. Just
Well,
Ron's going to be finding him. Nobody knows what he looks like.
Fortunately, we can announce that you can get that done at the DT4 booth, because on Sunday mid-morning, we're going to have Mr. ChrisRWK along with Mumbot signing at the DT4 booth. So you can get that done, G.
I'll point him out to you if you don't know what he looks like. I'll just point
exactly.
to him. You won't miss him.
Yeah. I think it's 11 to noon, if I'm not mistaken. 11 a.m. Chicago time to noon. They'll be signing.
Yeah,
What
come
you
on,
guys
bro.
what you guys really missed out on not having Corey here is all kinds of like crazy exclusives, because I'm sure he's bringing like a semi-truck load of stuff.
No doubt. Chris, how about you? I mean, you obviously have, I'm sure, a bunch planned. I can see you're hard at work. Do you have anything that you want to tip to the people watching that they should look out for in Chicago?
I'm not bringing anything. I'm actually I'm just going to be working and helping out and doing the live painting and stuff like that. I unfortunately didn't have anything new that I wanted to, because me and Travis we just did the contents on the pressure, and then we have something else coming out that I'm really excited about, but unfortunately,
just
Travis,
just timing,
Yeah.
It's just us, Chris. You can say it.
Yeah.
No, that contents under pressure piece was absolutely
incredible.
incredible.
I cannot wait. That is
incredible. I didn't grab one.
I know.
Thank you.
My pre-order's locked up. I'm anxiously awaiting it.
I bought eight EMB. You guys can grab one from me.
Okay, thank you.
I'm just kidding.
And it's still on track to be delivered, but we were kind of working through a couple little issues that I had with the prototype. As many of you know, with my toys, I'm kind of a little bit of a perfectionist with it. So I was kind of tweaking some stuff to make it right, which caused a couple of short delays. So I'm going to be on probably the right up to the wire, but if that changes, I'll let you guys know. But in the end, it's going to be worth it because it made a major change to the piece that will make it better quality for you guys.
Nice. Cool.
I've been waiting for a designer toy piece from December of 2022. So believe me, if a piece is worth it, people will wait.
Yeah.
So
Yep. It's
by the way, I should clarify that. Not from anybody on the screen, but it'll be worth it. That piece is going to be worth it. All the perfection time it takes.
Yeah, it's just, sometimes it's about, like, I have this conversation a lot with Chris or the artist I'm with. It's like it's in the end it's worth it because the fan is going to get the quality piece. And if you take the time to explain it, if you do miss the delivery dates as to why you did it and why it did better, most fans that are spending this kind of money on a collectible want the best possible thing they can get. And some things are just acceptable to me, and if it's unacceptable to me, it's not acceptable to you guys. So that's that's the way I view it.
Yeah, there's when it comes down to it, any kind of figure or thing that I release would only going to be through UVD or Strange Cat, just because both of them, the attention to detail and wanting to get it right and not just kind of rushing it to production and the back and forth that me and Travis do it's worth it. And I think the collectors will be very, very happy with the finished product for the contents and the pressure.
Right.
And the next piece I think people will really like. It's a little bit different. It's more of an art collectible rather than a vinyl figure release. It's a little bit more special.
It'll be the second resin art multiple from UVD Toys. So we had the first one, which was the Donut Man from Wizard Skull that came out pre-order earlier this year. So this will be the second of those, but it will not be a pre-order because they just got on the boat. So when they are here, they will release.
All right.
Nice. And if they make it in time, maybe there'll be a few at CollectedCon.
Well, the sample will be there at least.
So contents under pressure, is there any way that people can grab one of those still? Are you going to have extras after the pre-order?
So we did order a few extra, because there's usually a few people that, come out and want them. So once those are here and shipped, all the pre-orders are shipped out, then we'll make those available via our site.
Nice.
So, yeah.
Sorry, I know that got us a bit off topic. I apologize.
But there will be some other colorways. And unfortunately, Corey's not here, but Corey's going to have an exclusive colorway that I think everybody's going to be very excited about.
Yeah.
Oh, all right.
I'm going to say it's going to glow. That's all I'm going to say. That's my vote.
Oh, man. I'll be honest. I'm not a big fan of the
toy gimmicks. That's what I call
gimmicks. Yeah.
Oh, right.
Sorry, I tried to
get my number.
Good try, Rock. So for people that are still, thinking about coming into Chicago, you guys do have information for hotels and things like that still on the website. Yeah, that's available.
Yeah. So there's still information for, just a selection of hotels. We don't have any kind of like blocked rooms at this point because it's our first year. It was hard to negotiate that. Hopefully we'll be able to do something like that in the future. But at this point, we do want to caution you when you're looking that Lollapalooza is the same weekend.
Mm-hmm.
So now that we're getting closer and closer to Lollapalooza, those prices are going up. So a number of people have been telling us that they've been staying out closer to like Medway or out towards O'Hare, and they're planning to ride the train in because that it's only like a 40-minute train ride. But the hotels are kind of cheaper out that way, or people are getting together and getting an Airbnb or something like that where they can split up the cost a little more. But the hotels right around the convention center are getting pretty pricey, likely due to Lollapalooza.
Well, and they kind of are year round because Navy Pier is very much right in the heart of downtown Chicago.
Yeah.
I would just like to say I'm happy it's this weekend because it's my birthday. So I feel like you guys picked this weekend perfectly.
Right.
So,
they did it because of that, B.
Yeah, exactly. I know they did.
Happy birthday.
Thank you.
As someone, I think I'm the only one of the four of us that lived in Chicago for any period of time. I lived there for almost 20 years. Anybody that's coming, if you haven't got your rooms yet, really consider doing what Travis suggested, which is, the hotels near O'Hare, near Midway, especially, are very reasonably priced. And the transit system in Chicago is super easy.
I've done that trip from O'Hare to downtown on the train a number of times. It's super easy. It's one train basically.
As long as you stay near Interstate 90 or even 94, depending on like where you're coming from, there are Metra and CTA transits that can get you in the hub of Chicago, and then a quick Uber ride over to Navy Pier. Very easy. It'll save you a ton of money. The time might be a little bit of an inconvenience because you're not going to get out, and walk across the the lake shore or whatever over there, but it's well worth it, especially if you want to come to the con.
Because you can save your money to buy stuff with beans on it.
That's
Like, why
right.
would you not want to spend your money there?
Or you can stay at Ditto's house.
Yeah.
Like 20 other
I can probably take on at least 30, 40 more people. It's fine.
Yeah, he's taking.
I just booked my Airbnb today.
He's renting out individual pillows on his couch.
That's
so
right.
He can pay for all the stuff he wants to
Might
buy. At the
have to
convention.
stack on top of each other a couple, but that's okay. It's fine.
You're gonna regret saying that.
Mine is supposed to be walking distance, so I hope it's legit that it's walking distance. And but yeah, I'm excited. I'm super excited. Can't wait.
What other information do you guys want to get out about CollectedCon today? Anything that we've missed?
Nothing that we've missed. I just want to keep pointing out that, the tickets are on sale now. So, at this point, our goal is to get as many people out as we can to the event. We want to make sure that, not only is it a good event for the vendors, but also just a good event in general. So the more people that we can get out there, the better. So if you have friends that are on the fence, make sure you point them to the DT4, this live stream. Also point them over to our Instagrams. And make sure that they check out what's going on, because it's really going to be a great event with a lot of opportunity to not only meet artists that some of them, that's the first time they've ever been to the United States, first time they've vended. If you're a Sunny Angels fan, it's the first time they've done a show, right, Kirby?
Correct. Yeah. So that was one that I was going to point out is we are working with Dreams Incorporated, who will have a booth at the con with both Sunny Angel and Smisky. And if any of y'all collect either of those, you know how difficult that has become. And thankfully, both Corey and I have really great relationships with them, and we were able to secure that. It goes slightly outside some of the kind of regular artsy designer toy collectors, but I can tell y'all it's a big deal and we're excited about it.
That's a huge win for y'all. That's massive. So
and it is the first time they have ever done a consumer facing show.
Wow. What you guys' first year, your first year doing a show, and then you get something like that, or a Hebrew Brantley, those are massive. Those are massive wins. So I'm just excited to see how this continues to grow. I really don't feel like this is going to be your first and only year. I feel like this is going to. I think the community is going to show up for you guys and for the vendors, because I've heard a lot of rumbling, a lot of excitement, and also I do have to give you guys props. Y'all have been really good about social media posts as far as like reposting stories and things. Anytime somebody tags, I feel like you guys are reposting that. And so for anybody that's in here that's a vendor or an artist that can have a piece, please continue to, kind of shout them out on your IG, because they are reposting that stuff, and, the excitement's being able to be built that way. So
yeah, absolutely. Good point, B. Well, we're very excited to be a part of it. We definitely will keep spreading the word. For me personally, again, something in my backyard of this magnitude, I got to thank the group that put this together. Kirby, Corey, Travis, Chris, thank you. Or my dogs, thank you. But yeah, this is going to be great. Yeah, Peanut's excited.
Well, it was that is I know our community that we are part of and whatnot, they're showing up. So I just know our little piece, and I can't even imagine all the other communities that are jumping on board as well. But our whatnot community has definitely lined up and is going to show up for that con, and we can't wait to see them all and meet them for the first time. A lot of them.
And shout out to Pop Shop, because the fact that they're going to be streaming live the whole entire event, that's a massive thing. So, I know that a lot of our whatnot people are also members of Pop Shop. So make sure that if you're not, you get an account so that you can, kind of scope out some of the stuff for you guys, especially y'all that aren't going to be able to be there, because that's a massive, way to be able to kind of get your hands on some pieces that otherwise you couldn't. So
yeah, we're going to have Rotofuji's going to have an announcement soon-ish about an exclusive release that we will be selling via Pop Shop Live in addition to on the floor at the con. So
Nice.
And if you are in Chicago, so if you're on the CTA, look out for the ads. If you see them, take a picture, tag us in them. We'd love to share that on our socials. But there's also a wheat paste ad that's going to be up all over the city. So you'll want to keep an eye out for that. Take some photos of that. One of them features Chris's artwork. So there'll be, a robot that's all over the city in those wheat paste ads. So if you see any of that kind of stuff, also make sure to take photos and share them on social media and tag us in it. We'll repost those as well.
Yeah, if you take pictures of the one with any of the wheat pastes, tag me in them, and I'll send you a free sticker pack.
Oh,
Big deal.
All right, well, I'm headed to Chicago real quick. Be right back.
Hey, no, his sticker packs are fires, guys. So go find it.
Ditto's just going to be driving around, camera out the window.
He's gonna have 75 posts at ChrisRWK.
Every show that I have, at the end of it, I get these DMs. Hey, can you throw in some RWK stickers in my box? Like, they all want. Everybody wants them.
Almost every order that comes from me has a minute until I have to run out, and I'm like, "Hey, Chris, I need more."
Exactly.
And I also do think we need to shout out the fact that if you guys, get there a day early or have some downtime, go to Roto Fuji, because it's I cannot wait to see the style of your store is just like my ideal. If I was going to own a toy store, that's how I'd want it to look. Like, it's so just everything inside it, the exposed brick, it's just so cute, and it has such a great variety of different items. And I've never even been there, but I've seen it.
If you can't tell, Ditto walks around and brags all the time. He'll walk in the show and just
So definitely,
I buy G Live many times out of there, Kirby. Just so you know.
Yes, thank you. We're really proud of our store. An interesting milestone that just went past for me a week ago was our 20th anniversary. So
congrats.
Thank you.
Incredible.
Congrats.
And
Ditto has shown us quite a bit, so we feel like we've been there already. The good thing is I didn't have to spend as much money because I got it virtually through Ditto.
It is safer to not be there in person.
Oh boy, I don't even know. I don't know if I can make it in.
I don't get out of there with outspending a lot every time. Yeah, it's amazing.
It's worth it though, man. You got to support businesses like that.
Oh, 100% we support. I'm just saying, over support is when you lose your,
when you can't pay your mortgage.
We need y'all to be able to, pay your mortgages.
We want you to come back not just this month, but next month.
Every month.
Amen.
Well, guys, we are very, very excited for August 3rd and 4th. It can't come soon enough, but yet it can't come too soon because we're all kind of frantically doing the same thing, getting ready for the con in many different ways, whether you're a vendor like us or you're an attendee. There's a lot to do still, but it's going to come and it's going to be amazing. We're excited about it. Let's just kill it. And let's try to everyone, please. The message is, tell your friends, tell your family, if it's driving distance, if it's local, if they're thinking about coming to Chicago to visit, this is a great weekend to do it.
Yeah,
absolutely.
We are going to go over the DT4 stuff. So there were some questions about our schedule and all that. We're going to go over all that. We're going to talk about exclusives and all that good stuff. So,
I was about to turn it around on you guys. So you asked us what we're doing. I was like, that's what you're doing.
Yeah. I'm excited to y'all have so much lined up.
It's a lot, and it's super exciting.
Yeah,
super exciting. We've been working on it for a while, and I don't want to talk for all four of us, but I'm super pumped because some of the people that we have, and they're going to be together. That's going to be one cool party. It really is.
Yeah.
And really our true goal at the end of DT4 and everything about us is we just want to support the artists. We want to support collectors. We want to support artists, and we want to combine. We want to be able to connect the two together. And so this is like the perfect ideal situation where we can get artists in front of collectors and vice versa, And so it's a huge honor for us to be able to have a table and to be able to have this platform for the artists that we get to talk to on a regular basis to be able to sell some of their art. So we're incredibly blessed to be able to do this. And for our first year, having the amazing talent that we have connected with our booth is just it's just mind blowing.
Yeah, really.
It's a very humbling thing. So we appreciate everybody that's, wanted to be involved with it. So.
I'm personally excited to walk the show floor. Like,
Yeah.
I can't wait. I can't wait to be there that first Saturday morning before the VIPs get let in and walk the floor and just see everything.
Take some good pictures. And
this was such a, this is for us. This is what, about a year and a half in the making, Travis?
Yeah. Well, so we went and visited the convention center for the first time last May, and at that point we had been working on it for like 5 or 6 months. So.
Yeah,
Wow.
I imagine it's going to be a very rewarding experience, just seeing it all set up, and so that's for y'all to see that.
I've never been to an event. I'll say this: I've been to CollectedCon a few times, or I'm getting mixed up all month. I've been to DCon a few times, and I've never known personally so many people that are actually going to be there at that time. You know what I mean? Like usually you'll hear, yeah, I'm going, I'll see you there. There's so many people that have said, yeah, we're going. It's going to be such a reunion to finally meet people face to face.
Which, to be honest, was the whole point of doing a convention in Chicago and being centrally located and making it so people from both coasts can come in if they want to, but really to reach all of this huge collector base. We've, like I said earlier, we've been in the business for 20 years in Chicago. But there's never been a con that is focused on the art and artists that we represent. And to bring this to life is, I don't know if it's a dream or a nightmare, but we'll see.
Well, we're proud because we got of the creatives artists, two that are literally coming from Australia to come to this event, which is great. Rux One and the
Rux One, as I learned today.
Yeah. So we let's give some quick plugs of beyond CollectedCon. Kirby, tell us a little bit about where people can find you and Rotofugi. Anything else that you want to share very quickly before we kind of part ways tonight? Tell us.
Absolutely. So if you're in Chicagoland, we're at the intersection of Lincoln, Diversey, and Racine, which is one of those cool 6-way intersections in Chicago. Yeah. Online, you can find us at rotofuji.com. And if you're looking for original art, gallery.rotofuji.com. And we're excited to see everybody. Come on out.
Nice.
And I can say the gallery shows that they have there firsthand, really, really dope. Super cool. So if you are coming into Chicago, make some time to go to Rotofuji. Definitely.
The show that we're going to have up during the convention is a collaboration with Little Hut Gallery out of Taipei.
Okay.
So we're going to be showcasing some paintings and drawings and sculpture by Sean Chin or Seanside. Should be a really nice show.
Yeah, it's going to be awesome. And we will definitely be stopping by. Ian B and I and Maya and anyone else who wants to meet us there have definitely carved out a little time to come check you guys out Thursday when they get into town. So
besides, I want to see a 6-way intersection. In Texas, we don't have that. I don't know what that is.
You guys have a lot of roundabouts.
Yeah.
That's all right. Ditto. I get there Thursday too. I'll walk over there. It's fine.
You don't get in until way later than us, bro. So we'll be at the Cubs game by the time you get in.
That's true.
That is true. But you definitely make it over there Thursday. You won't be disappointed.
Me and Sketch will go over there.
There you go. Although I think they close at 6. If I'm not
10 to 6.
So yeah, just make sure you call first. Check those hours.
Yeah.
Sure. And the website. Where can people find you?
Rotofuji.com.
Okay.
Yeah.
Travis, UVD. What do you want to talk about with you and what you got coming up?
So you can always check out UVD over at uvdtoys.com or at UVD Toys on all social medias. Also, if you happen to be in the Ohio area, we are trying to do more local events here and bring artists into the area. We just recently had Jason Rivera and Blake Jones come through. We put up a couple new pieces, new murals up at a couple different locations here in the city. And then we also are having like pop-up gallery events with them as well. So if you're in the area, you want to check it out, follow us on Instagram to get the latest info, and we'll show you where we're popping up at Generally, it is in my warehouse. So, but we did have some people that were just cruising from Toledo to North Carolina that stopped in. So it's great to see that, the word is getting out to the fans, and people are stopping in and check us out, even though we don't have like regular hours. It's just kind of like we do events like once a month or something. So, so just keep up with at UBD Toys, and then we have a newsletter, which is probably the best way to get information, to be honest with you at this point. You can sign up over at ubdtoys.com. There's a spot for the newsletter, because the newsletter is not filtered like Instagram is filtered and all those other social medias. A newsletter, good old-fashioned email, gets to you for the most part, unless you get spammed. So
obviously Corey couldn't make it today, but Strange Cat Toys, go check him out at Strange Cat Toys. Corey's got a great shop, and I got the pleasure of meeting him at the Road to Fuji ChrisRWK gallery. He's a good dude, so check him out as well. And Chris, how about yourself? What do you want to plug?
Well, I have a lot of stuff's going on this year. The rest of the year is pretty crazy, so best thing to do is probably sign up for my newsletter. That'll keep everybody informed. That also keep everybody informed when there'll be sticker packs available. The last sticker packs that I released, I had done to raise some money for somebody in a band that I know. They sold out in minutes. So the newsletter is pretty much the best way to stay up to date on stuff. Besides CollectedCon, if you are in the Chicago area and you want to check out something outside of the city, you could hop on the Metro train and go out to Highwood, and you could see the murals that everybody painted for the mural festival that I was part of about a month ago. That's a fun little area. Other than that, I mean, I have a solo show coming up in September in Lowell, Massachusetts. I can't remember right now.
That's okay.
November, September is Massachusetts. October is with Corey down in Strange Cat, and then November is in Jersey City. Those are all be solo shows, all with brand new work. So yeah, it's gonna be a busy year.
So basically, you're going to be bored the rest of the year. So it's not like...
and then I actually have three major projects that I'm a part of that I can't actually talk about yet. But those will all be done within the next couple of weeks also. So
I tried to get Chris to do a show at CollectedCon. I was like, what if we put up a show real quick? And he was like, are you kidding me, Travis?
Normally I would do it, but I had this pinched nerve in my neck for about 2 weeks now that literally I couldn't use my arm for half the time. And then I somehow got poison ivy all over myself. If it wasn't bad timing, I definitely would have done a show.
Yeah, Chris is a mess, is what he's saying.
Yeah.
As somebody who is a big ChrisRWK fan, and now pleasure to call him a friend, I'm honored to say that he's collabing with DT4 on a couple of items. So keep your eyes open for that. He is part of, obviously, the creatives. The creatives in DT4 are putting together a very special print that we're going to talk about here in a minute. ChrisRWK will have a little presence on that. And of course, we are doing the DT4 logo wall artist series, of which Mr. ChrisRWK is part of. So
wait. That's a sneak peek right there.
I was going to ask if the robot painting that you were just working on earlier, is that something that if people are interested, is that available, or will it be at some point? Or
that's actually for a show in Connecticut in August. Unfortunately, I typically don't have much work on hand to sell. Usually it's through galleries just because of prior commitments and stuff.
Check out gallery.rotofuji.com. I think we have a handful of pieces from the most recent show. So,
there you go.
Nice. And Chris, I want to publicly say thank you, because every time I've reached out to you and asked you if you want to be a part of my mini series, like, no problem. Like, he's been on top of it every freaking time I've reached out to him, and I really, really, really appreciate it. And I know the community appreciates it because it gets more stuff in their hands. So thank you very much. It's been awesome.
I appreciate that. It means a lot. Thank you.
Yep.
Thank you.
Well, Kirby, Travis, Chris, and Corey on vacation, wherever you're at, guys, thank you very much for putting this con together. We're super excited to be small part of it. And we will definitely continue to spread the word. We're going to see you in just a few short weeks at Navy Pier in Chicago. CollectedCon, go get your tickets, collectedcon.com. Thank you, guys. We look forward to meeting and seeing each and every one of you in person in just a couple of weeks. Thanks for being a part of
We know you guys are busy, so thank you for joining us this evening, because this is crunch time, and so these hours are precious. We appreciate y'all.
Yes, thank you guys.
Thank you.
Thanks.
All right.
See you guys soon.
All right.
Bye, guys.
Bye.
Bye.
Okay, so let me remove from stage. I don't want to remove him from the show. That's what I got to do here. All right, I'm new to this. So guys, definitely go check out CollectedCon. I can tell you that if you are not able to make it to Chicago and you're having major FOMO, never fear. Rock, E&B, and myself, we got you covered. We decided we can't let all of our whatnot peeps be left out of this thing. So we are not only going to go live on IG handles, we are not only going to, do some pop-up little stuff, but we have a big stream planned. We're kind of massaging the date and time and everything. It'll be on my channel just because I'm local and then I can ship it out and everything. But we're going to get some of the pieces from the con in your hands. That includes this print that we're going to talk about. That includes if there's any of the artist one-on-one walls available. That includes Rock's figures that Ian collabs he's got, E&B, what they've got in the works. If there's anything left that from what I got in the works, and some of these other artists that are participating with us, like Sketch and Mouth and Red Guardian and the Creatives and Ink Tucci and DXE and Grimly and G Martin and Sketch and God, who am I forgetting? All those people. We're going to get some dope stuff in your guys' hands, so please go bookmark those shows and check that out as well.
I'm beyond excited with the stuff that's going to be launched. Like Sketch alone has so much stuff. I mean, it's going to be crazy. And Rux has got collabs with, which is so cool because he's coming all this way. He should have collabs with as many as he can. And
absolutely,
this stuff is fire.
Absolutely. You guys, why don't you guys talk a little bit about what you, Brock, why don't you start what you individually have planned? I'm going to take care of the dogs. And when I come back, I can give the schedule that people were asking for.
First off, can I say one thing? You guys, this is a massive honor to be able to have like the heads of a con like talking to us. And so if y'all don't mind, like since this is our first show on the new channel, if you guys would just do us a huge favor and share this, link.
Look at B go with the advertisement. There we go, B.
Like seriously, like we want to grow this channel and we want more people to be able to get connected with artists, and really that is our goal. So please, 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 all 18 or however many of you guys happen to come across this video later on or are watching live right now, please share our video.
Yeah. Because it's great info. It is great. If I was going to the con just as a customer and not know anything else was going on, this would be a great video to go back and watch.
Oh yeah.
We got some sneak peeks. We got some little leaks going on. That was cool. That was nice. I mean, that was awesome.
Okay, sorry, Rob. Now you can tell about all the stuff.
No, I love B. I love that. I say that every week when we do it. I'm glad that you did it, and please share. It would do us a huge favor. We got to get the name out there and get the searches up so people can find us easier. So do what B says, dang it. So I have guys, I feel like I'm coming from Australia. I have so much stuff coming out. Two really exciting things. One is going to be my first con with the Kick Punch Bite domers. So my 2 domers will be on display. I know a lot of our community already has them, but I will have some on display. Got word yesterday or this morning, my days are so messed up with being at the hospital 24/7, is Frank, the 5.5-inch Frank production vinyl figure is, I will have the samples, the prototypes at the con for sure, so you guys can see it. I'm crossing my fingers that I'll have them for the con. So they're trying to get me them, at least some of them, for the con. So those are my 2 personal pieces. I'm doing some great collabs with Sketch. A lot of you guys have seen the Sketch collab that we're doing. The Marty, Tiger Marty, and the Sketch Rex, which is going to be awesome. So those figures. Me and Ruxy have a bunch of stuff. We have the sticker, we have the shirt, and we have the figure which is going to have a chase variant. So that's going to be cool. Nikki Davis sent me his artwork. So the artwork's all done. And I've already produced, I think, all the toys now. I think they're all done. So be on the lookout for Nikki. Nikki's going to be close to our booth. So you'll be able to get them at either booth of the toys. They'll be super limited. And then me and ChrisRWK have a sticker collab coming out that we'll be able to give to you guys. So come hang out. It's going to be a lot of fun.
So just one or two things planned, right?
It's so much stuff, Ditto. It's
Oh,
crazy. It's crazy. So I can't wait. I can't wait to show them off. And I can't wait to be there with Ruxy and all you guys. So
it's going to be great.
Yeah.
So EB, I know you guys have a lot of things in the works. Some you can talk about, some that maybe not yet, but what can you tell us so far?
Well, so I have got a few different sticker collabs. I've got one with Stacy Wanderlust, who is Grimm's wife. And I'm really excited. That was a very fun collab. She does amazing photography and then also does like these really cool like art pieces, and she kind of incorporated both. And then I did something with it. So we've got a sticker there. I've got a sticker collab with Rux. I've got a sticker collab with Jaime. I like cool shit. I have got a collab with Sketch that I'm anxiously awaiting to see stuff on.
Nice.
It is not a sticker. It is something else. What else? We E and I will have our first official collab there, which will be our wall for the DT4 wall.
Very excited to see what you guys come up with.
Rux does have a piece coming his way that is technically our first collab, but our first collab for purchase will be the wall. What else do we have? You have a piece with Ditto, right?
Yeah, well, I don't know how much you said about that, but yeah, I mean, we have some stuff with that. And,
it's only us four. Tell us.
Yeah, you can tell it. It's no secret.
It's only us four.
Yeah, no, it's just yeah. So no, we have the. I mean, you probably describe it better. I just know the piece that I'm doing. It's a cow collab or a cow lab, as Ditto would say.
Yes, cow lab.
It's a Deadpool and Wolverine themed, and if I'm not mistaken, we're gonna have Saint.
Nope.
Saint and Sneak.
Oh, both?
Yeah,
oh,
Saint.
wow.
So I'll tease a little more here in a minute, but yes, Sneak wanted to get in on it, and I'll tell you why.
Cool.
It's good timing, though, because the Deadpool Wolverine movie is coming out later this month, and just a week after that, we will have this exclusive one-of-one piece that E will have done the Wolverine cow. I will have done, with an assist from Sketch, thank God for Sketch, the Deadpool cow. And I got these little micro cow or mini cows in, and Sneak's like, give me one of those and I'm going to do dog pool. So he's going to do the dog pool portion of it. And then Saint, being the brilliant graphic artist he is going to do a mock comic book cover of the cows as Wolverine and dog pool and Deadpool.
I didn't know that part. I didn't know that Saint was
very cool.
That's so cool. Okay.
And so I think Ditto said this earlier. So don't sweat it if you're not going to be at the con, guys. I know all of us, all four of us, and the people that we are collabing with have talked about keeping some aside for the Whatnot show. So please, don't feel left out. Don't feel, that we're not leaving you out. We will save some stuff for the Whatnot show. So don't sweat it.
And then I guess you can kind of lead into, I mean, I'm also part of the print that we're going to be doing. So I want to talk more about that.
And all four of us will be involved with that print as well.
Yeah.
And the walls. All four of us with the walls.
And the wall.
I've only got a couple individual things. Obviously, we are individuals that make up kind of a big puzzle of DT4. I'm just going to be doing a small run of what's called the Chicago series of my resin cows that are all going to be Chicago themed. The piece with E that I'm very excited about. And then a couple of sticker collabs. I'm doing one with Grimly. I think I'm doing one with Rux, and I think I'm doing one with Jaime. So that'll be kind of cool. We'll all have a ton of stickers. EK said maybe sticker pack bundles or something. We'll figure fun stuff out for you guys for sure, especially those that you cannot make it physically to the con. But as DT4, the collective group, we do have a couple of very cool things. You've heard us talking about it on IG Lives, on our streams. we do have a very special, the creatives, Red Guardian, near and dear to all of our hearts. He's a big reason that we kind of all come together, and he is going to officially. Let me just announce this very quickly. We're excited to say that we do have a few members that have come in addition, because we were able to expand our space. So we absorbed 702, and now we're just one big 701. And booth 701 now, we're proud and honored to have the creatives and Red Guardian with a presence throughout the con. He will have a table set up and a master case of creatives cards and other goodies available for you guys there. We are proud to say that our friend Mouth, aka Kick Punch Bite, will have a small section at our booth throughout the con, and he will be bringing a few of his new pieces to show off and a couple other goodies. So stay tuned for that. And DT5 member Sketchy Sketch will also have a little bit of a presence throughout the entire con with some dope pieces. And beyond that, we have a lot of creative artists that have come together. And I know somebody just asked about the schedule, so I'll tell you the schedule signing. This is official now. And we will be posting
this, right? You're going to post it. Okay.
All of these will be coming out over
and it'll be posted at the booth. The booth will have a set up too, so you guys will know.
Correct.
E has the map. If you guys want to know where
it's on CollectedCon's website, but that little red circle is where DT4 is. 701, smack dab in the middle, towards the back. It's really, really nice spot.
So what you're going to want to do is when you get in that door, you're going to want to run all the way past C7 and 8 right to 701 and get in line, because you're going to want these prints that we're going to tell you about right here.
Nikki Davis is going to go, wait, stop at C7. Stop at C7.
All right, so here's the signing schedule. On Saturday, we are proud and honored to have from 11 a.m. to noon, our little pal, the littlest tiny Tooch we know, aka Toos. We've renamed her, so now she's got the Toochie Gang t-shirt, so she's going to bring in with a sketch and a little collab there. But she will be signing and having some goodies at the table from 11 to noon, and she's going to be paired up with another fan favorite, another one of our favorites, Miss DXE Studios. So DXE and Ink Toos will be together from 11 to noon, signing with goodies at the table to sell. So come ready to buy some great stuff that weekend.
And
what time does the con open?
Con opens 9 a.m. for VIPs, 10 a.m. for regular attendees, and at 11 a.m. that'll be our first signing on Saturday.
And bring your creatives cards, and they'll get them signed. Especially B's too. B will be there all weekend. No time. She'll be there 24/7. So bring cards.
Absolutely. Also Mouth, he's going to be there if you want to get Domer signed. Rock is going to be there if you want to get any of his figures or Domers signed.
And Tammy did ask if you would sign the Domers, which I'm assuming yes, correct?
Absolutely. Yeah.
If you want E to just sign your child or something,
he is actually signing with me. He is signing with me all weekend.
There you go.
Sign whatever.
And then of course Mr. Guardian will be there. But check this out. We are going to give a little reprieve and break in between signings so that people can tear down and set up and not feel rushed. So, of course, my computer just crapped out. Here we go. 12:30 to 1:30 on Saturday. The Guardian is stepping in, and we may have another special guest that's going to be there with them, but she can't commit to it quite yet, so I don't want to tease that, but stay tuned. There might be another dope creative pairing up with Red Guardian. But hey, you got Red Guardian, the founder, the creator, the man, the myth, the legend. Get those cards signed, get his cool pieces signed. He'll be there. And then from 2 to 3 p.m., we are honored to have one of our collective favorite artists in the community and collectors from our collectors' hearts. Nikki Davis will be signing from 2 to 3 p.m. At our table. Even though he has his own table, he's going to come over for an hour and do an exclusive little signing with us. We're excited about that. To round out the schedule on Saturday, 3:30 to 4:30 p.m., we've got the Lovestronaut himself, Jay Martin, and the man with the final question, Grimly Toys, paired up together. They're going to be bringing some goodies, including Lovestronauts and some customs that Grimly does on various figures. And again, they're going to be there signing and have some goodies for you. Sunday from then that's it for Saturday, except for obviously we'll be open till 6 and you can come by and hang out with us. Sunday 11 to noon we have just a dynamic pairing. ChrisRWK and Mumbot are going to be signing together, so don't miss out that opportunity to come and get your creatives cards or whatever else signed. 12:30 to 1:30, arguably the people who have come the farthest to come to Chicago, the men from the land down under. We've got Mr. Rux One, and Manny the Paper Knot. And then rounding out, and certainly not last nor least, we've got I Like Cool Shit and Sketchy Sketch paired up from 2 to 3 p.m. on Sunday to round out our artist signings. So that will be announced. They're all going to have amazing things that they're bringing, guys. So please, please, please mark them on your calendars and definitely make a point to come over and see all these people.
Yeah.
The print is very exciting. It is a collab with our friends over at the Creatives Artists, Red Guardian. Here, I'll just read off the
It's so many. It's so many.
Ridiculously amazing.
How many artists are involved? Do you know?
25 or 6, I believe.
Let them know, Ditto. Let them know the size and what it is first.
Okay, so it's a 13 by 19 print. It is a kind of poster style print. It is a scene from Chicago. You're going to get the CTA L train, at a stop with a very beautiful scenic background of buildings and Navy Pier Ferris wheel and some of the skyline of Chicago in a very beautiful night setting. And it is just going to be characters and graffiti and everything all over it. It is going to be an LE30 hand signed print with the 4 of us each doing a part on it. So E and B separately did a individual part each. I did a part. Rock did a part. The other artists from the creatives that are involved: Nikki Davis, Mumbot, ChrisRWK, Priscilla, Goopmasta, Space Rabbit Studio, Red Guardian, Prime, Bird Milk, Sketchy Sketch, Rux, Grimly, Flavia, DXE, I Like Cool Shit, Jay Martin, Ink Toos, Evil Ghosty, Ando, Mr. Mento, Murder Bird. I mean, come on, let's go.
We had a hard time getting some people, so that's all we could get. That's all we could get.
Oh, and just added Trash Panda.
I was gonna say Trash Panda's in it too.
Yeah, so
that's actually the first time I've heard this, so this is good for me too.
Surprise, Rock!
Yeah, I think this is the first time I heard it officially, but I saw it happen.
No, that's awesome.
And then we also have one other fun thing, and those are those one-of-one artist logo walls. This is the artist series. And man, do we have a lineup for you on this. They're going to start getting teased here. E and B are collabing on one together. I cannot wait to see what they put together. I'm sure it's just going to be unbelievable. Rock is doing one. I'm doing one. And then we've got the likes of Mr. Mars Studios, who just teased.
I was gonna say, can we show that?
He didn't tease it. He blasted that thing, and it's
after I saw it, I threw mine away, and I have to restart. So this is basically what
I don't know if I'm even doing one now.
Yeah, it's ridiculous. So good, so good. We've got Priscilla, Sean Keaton. We've got Cardi Artist. We've got Mumbot, we've got Jay Martin and Grimly teaming up. We've got Mouth, aka Kick Punch Bite. We've got Rux with Brain Deef. If you know Brain Deef, you know then. We've got ChrisRWK. We've got Goopmasta. We've got King Ganga. We've got Nikki Davis. Did I forget it? And Sketchy Sketch. I mean, that's a lineup, guys.
It's going to be hard because I want everybody else to be able to buy these walls. But damn it, when RWK showed off his piece tonight,
yeah.
Shut up. Like, don't even put it out. Just put it in my bag and I'll write you the check.
Right. Right.
Well, just pack the booth up.
And like he said, his pieces are not easily, available unless
we haven't even seen Nikki Davis yet. Like, I don't even know what, like, come on. Like, seriously. Yeah. So ditto, they're gonna be in a display, like all at one area.
Yep.
So you guys can look at them first, let them be on display and you guys can buy them. So yeah,
the artists are setting the prices, so and we're just taking a very, very nominal small cut just for the booth space costs and things like that. Normally we wouldn't even do
Materials,
that,
that's it.
but the artists are going to take home the lion's share of the money on those artist walls. So they're setting their price, and the lion's share of the proceeds are going to them. So, but yes, they will all be on display in a beautiful glass case. We're going to IG live it. We're going to take pictures of it. We're going to be selling them throughout the con. Whatever's available at the times we pop up, we're going to make them available remotely to you guys. We want to get these things all sold out, and we're going to be pushing the hell out of them. So you're going to see all kinds of teases coming up in the next few weeks here, guys.
Are those going to be available at like 9 a.m. when VIPs enter? They're going to all be ready to roll. Okay.
Yep.
So if there's a specific artist that you're wanting to get your hands on a piece, then definitely.
So Ditto, I know this question is going to come up. I don't see comments. So I know this question will come up when people watch it later. For the ones that aren't going to the con, are we keeping any back for whatnot?
Of the artist walls?
No, I'm sorry, the print.
Yes, yes. We will have a small handful of prints that we are holding back specifically for the Whatnot stream.
Gotcha. Okay.
The artist walls, I don't think we can do that. I think it's just whatever's available. Yeah.
Yeah, that's
yeah. What is Silly said? Sell tickets like a blind box.
For what, Silly? For the walls?
The walls, we can't do that because the artists are they're setting the price themselves.
Yeah.
It's not us.
Yeah, it's a curated. Think of it like more like a little gallery show, like a little on-site gallery show.
If mine's sitting between RWK and Nikki, mine's free. I'll just give it to you. Free. That one's free. You don't.
I'm now purposely placing it between those two.
Like, come on, like really.
No, it's great. Look, we are very, very excited, and it's becoming more and more real. And we are having weekly meetings and talking about this. The energy, the excitement is real. We cannot wait to see Tammy and Silly and G Marie and Spoon and Dee and Grouper and Michelle and all the artists that are coming and anybody else that I didn't mention. We are so incredibly excited. Breezy and. God, there's just so many people that are coming to this thing. I cannot wait to meet y'all. Hopefully Hippie will get there. BK, Spoonsy. It's gonna be a great time. And again, we cannot stress enough. Do not fear. We got you. Remote access will be available via IG Lives. We'll probably, as things get slow, Rock or Ian B, myself, we'll probably walk the floor and go on IG Live and go to other people's tables and maybe extend the offer to snag
sell live. Yeah, we may sell live. Yeah, who knows? Yeah.
We'll do a lot of fun stuff, guys.
Not in Ditto's top 10, Dondo.
Dondo and Raven.
When did Dondo get here?
Ern's gonna be there. Great. I can't wait to see her again.
Philip's gonna have Philip and Ern are showing.
Oh yeah, I have a collab with Philip. I posted it and I didn't even say anything about it. But yes, I do have a collab with Philip. I posted a little teaser on my IG. His Gang's All Here tree. I have a custom piece of that.
And Philip's also doing one of the Chicago series, actually 2 of the Chicago series cows in a hand-casted resin cow. So I'm very excited to see what he comes up with.
Wow, that's cool.
And I like cool shit. I know I got him some of his toys printed up, so I know he's gonna have some fire pieces for sale.
Yeah.
And Jaime's such a cool dude, y'all. Just go support and love on Jaime. We love him.
Did you guys see the Chicago colorway that Sketch painted on his and Jaime's collab? Yeah. I'm like one of them is not even making it to the sales.
We have a Chicago colorway sticker.
Oh my God.
Yeah, that I saw that piece that Sketch and him did. It's amazing.
I'm going broke. Next I'm going broke.
Yeah, anyway. Everybody better pick up a second job right now. Go run some DoorDash for a bit.
Exactly. You see a few more Whatnot streams popping up from all of us. That's why. Anyway, all right, guys. I think that pretty much wraps it up. We do have an insane lineup for you. I can say 2 other quick things. DT4. B said it while I was feeding the dogs. Please support this new channel. This is, we did switch it over to its own isolated channel. We need those subscriptions. We need those likes. We need those comments. Please just take that second, smash that like button, subscribe if you haven't subscribed, and leave a comment on any of the episodes that we've posted. We will slowly but surely be moving all of our old episodes over to this channel. We've got a few up right now. The original ChrisRWK episode, Ruxy's episode, the original Road to Fuji, where I was on site there, where we talked to this crew, and then tonight's, and then we'll be moving more and more over time.
And then Sketchy will be joining the DT4Q, and I'll be off. So we'll be done.
No, that's not happening.
Oh, that was happening? Okay.
Yeah.
That's what I heard. That was the rumor.
Oh, right. Sure.
Is Sketchy taking over for you? I'm like,
Everybody is me,
no.
honestly. I could just sketch.
No one from DT4 is leaving. Knock it off. All right. Anyway, and then I can say that we have the next several weeks shows planned.
Several weeks?
Several week shows planned. I don't want to flip August dates in my head.
I have typed for July 24th. Can I type y'all? I'm so excited about this next guest. On July 24th is going to be our next DT4. That is 2 Wednesdays from now. Our goal is to become more consistent. We know this past year it's been a little bit, we've still been kind of trying to navigate this whole new thing. We haven't been super consistent about keeping it every 2 weeks, but that is our goal. So 2 weeks from now, July 24th, it's my mom's birthday, by the way. This is going to be our next guest. So K-May Creates. She is a really cool, she's an artist. She's a collector. She has a ton of followers on IG.
She's what I strive to be as far as like organization and stuff goes for her showing off her collection. Go check out her Instagram. It's crazy.
She's like a super plastic, she is sponsored, I think, with Super Plastic or something, because she has a lot of super plastic exclusives. But she has a new piece. So I don't know if you guys can really see in our background, but there's like a black drip that's right here. And so she creates these drip pieces, and there's the white one is somewhere too. Anyways, so she has a new piece that's going to be coming out August 1st. And so we're going to be able to have her on right before that drops. So go follow her IG. I just posted it, and kind of get to look at her art before. Hi, Lex. Before she joins us in 2 Wednesdays from now. So,
and then in August, the dates that we will be on will be the 7th and the 21st. And on one of those shows, dates to be determined, I'm still working on it, but they have both confirmed. On one of those shows, we are going to have another creatives artist. He's dope. We love him. And his name is Trash Panda. And then a legend, another dope, amazing artist, Luke Chu, will be on in August. So we're looking forward to all 3 of these upcoming shows, and many more great shows planned even beyond that. So give us a like, give us a follow, subscribe, do all of it, and that will help continue to keep getting this channel in front of the eyes and ears of people that love art, love these artists, love designer toys, love collecting.
And one day I'll be a YouTube really famous person, and then I don't ever have to work again. I can just hang out and collect designer toys and be YouTube famous.
I tell you, go TikTok before YouTube, because it
look for B's new TikTok coming soon.
I didn't even know you
I want to let you know, B, the whole year that we did DT4, I made $8.34.
Yeah, that's...
Well, dang it, I am not going to retire anytime soon.
Wait, where's our cut? Where's the $2?
That paid for StreamYard.
Okay, all right. Cool.
Sorry.
All right. Well, guys, that's it for tonight. We'll let you get back to it. We still got some planning to do and tons to get ready for. We will see you again here in 2 weeks with K-May Creates. Go give everybody from tonight a follow at Road to Fuji, at Strange Cat Toys, at UVD Toys, at ChrisRWK or Robots Will Kill. And we will see many of you in Chicago.
Yes.
Rock, you want to give me a little outro?
You know what? It's just the first night. I think you need to get an outro going, but I'll say something and then you do an outro. How's that? I'll give you a second to think of one.
Asparagus.
I don't know.
There you go.
All right. You know what? I like the Rock outro. You do the outro, and then I've got something fun to say.
All right, everybody be safe. Stay happy, and gosh darn it, be nice to each other. Please be nice to each other. No more haters. That's all I got.
Absolutely.
No
And
more haters.
guys, send positive vibes, well wishes to Mama Rock. We love you, Mama Rock.
Yes. Thank you all. I appreciate all you guys. Thank you very much. So
Have a great week. We'll see you on Whatnot. We'll see you on IG Live. And until next time, guys, peace.
good night, guys.
There you go. Have a good one.